How's it going, everybody? I'm the BTC Reaper. My goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading, whether the price is going up or down. Over on total for the daily, we are seeing a bit of a pullback. Momentum is rejecting, VWAP is rejecting, and money flow is on the verge of pushing down as well. So right now, the daily doesn't look very positive, and we look like we may be rejecting right around where that neckline for that head and shoulders that we mentioned would be. So I would exercise caution and watch very close, because we need to push up from here if we're going to get that break up. We did push flat after going bullish. We did see a strong green candle. We went flat, made some consolidation movements. If we can break away from this and see a bull flag, that could help carry us forward and see that break up. But if we get a confirmation red candle, we could reject that possibility and push lower. So I would watch those lower time frames. Over on the 1 hour, it does look like we have some lower highs and lower lows. Right now, they do not connect. So remember, when they do not connect, that's a bearish continuation that will bring you lower typically. At VWAP does have a potentially lower high that could end up rejecting for a lower low. If we see that, momentum would remain bearish, money flow would continue to push down, and we would continue to reject from here. Over on Bitcoin for the daily, we did reject our rising channel. We did push down, so we will want to watch lower time frames to see if we can still see a continuation or if we're going to continue to reject from here. We will delete that previous pattern that brought us up. So that momentum is overall starting to push down. That VWAP does want to reject. Our money flow is bullish, so we do have some green signals here on the daily, but over on the 1 hour, it does look like we did see that full breakdown, so we will delete this channel now that it has played out. We did get lower highs and lower lows. We did get a pretty straight channel down, though, so that would be a descending channel. A descending channel did not break us forward very far. It was a narrow channel, so it didn't have very much momentum behind it. Now we are going flat, and that VWAP is getting a lower high. So watch that VWAP very close, because if we follow this with a lower low and stay below that neutral, momentum will reject, money flow will remain red, and we will make a push back down toward that 93K, at which point, if we do not hold that, we could start a further push back down. Remember, that would be a decent scenario, though, because we could create a gap here on Bitcoin, because futures did open a little higher than we are right now. So futures was 97K. We're at about 96K. That gives us a gap up. So if we reject to fill our gap down, that gives us a gap up to push back up towards and fill at a later date. So this could be a decent setup coming. Over on graph for the daily, we did end up pushing down from our descending channel, so the rest of the market broke away. This did follow. So remember, that's why you want to watch how the rest of the market is trending as well. Our momentum is pulling back. VWAP is favoring bearish. Our stochastic is dropping, and RSI is dropping as well. Do I think the Fed will cut rates here? I can look up the probability of that. So we have the CME Fed Watch tool, and I do not have that screen shared. So let me share that screen with you real quick. CME, share this. So we have 3 days for that to happen. There is a 97% chance currently that does stay where it is, and there's about a 2% chance of rates being cut. So the probability of a rate cut are pretty low right now. Now we will have to jump back over to our trading window here. So hope that gives you a quick glimpse. Rate cuts, for those of you who do not know, when they happen, usually that tips people off to buy more on risky assets, and that would help crypto go up. So that's why that question got brought up. Thank you for bringing that up, Abolisher. Hope you're having a great day. That VWAP is favoring bearish here on graphs, so again, I would exercise caution. If we do continue to drop here on the 1 hour, I don't think it'd be too much more. We are meeting a pretty strong support level here as far as a consolidation range here, and the current consolidation range. So this 9422 is proving to be a strong support area. And if that VWAP can bounce, then we can continue forward. But if that VWAP continues to push down from here, we will have a weak high with weakening lows. So that will be a slight bearish trend, which will keep momentum and money flow low, weakening those higher time frames, and if the rest of the market pushes down, could end up making us drop back down. Now, I would watch that value area low if we were to start to pull back. Our next consolidation would be about 88.70. That'd be the next major support. We have some consolidation here, and then our value area low. That VWAP is starting to pull back, momentum is weakening, and that money flow is in the red. So Right now, daily doesn't look too strong. Over on XRP for the daily, we are consolidating here as well. Again, this could be positive if we get some bullish momentum behind this. But that VWAP is starting to favor bearish, which is bringing momentum down and causing money flow to remain in the red, which does not help push us forward from here. Over on the 1 hour, we do have some lower highs and lower lows. It does not look like looks like they could connect. So they slightly connect. So we have 2 touches to the top, 3 to the bottom. If we approach and broke forward, then we could get a little bit of a bullish push, but that would depend on the rest of the market pushing forward as well, most likely. There's a 50% chance of that, of the MPP saying, so we could see about a push to the 223. That'd be about the max gain. Remember, don't go for the max gain or max pain. But that's going to be dependent on that VWAP staying bullish. Right now, that VWAP does look a little weak. So if it rolls over, then I would not say that breakout would happen. Again, trade on confirmation. Don't trade on a feeling just because a pattern showed up. That's usually how you're going to get wrecked. But over on Anchor, we did end up making quite the pullback. We did warn of this pullback, so hopefully you are capitalizing on this, or at least DCA in if this is a coin that you like. Our VWAP is pushing down, momentum is weakening, so stochastic is dropping, and our RSI is pulling back. So overall, the daily does not look very strong, and if we don't gain some support in this range here, I would expect the next drop to take us somewhere around the 17-cent range. Over on the 1 hour, it does look like that VWAP is starting to round off. That could give us a lower high. Now, we did get a very quick drop down. So remember, a quick drop down usually would be retraced by a push up, but that doesn't have to be an equal push up if the rest of the market isn't bullish. But we do have a gap to the upside, several gaps to the upside that is ignoring previous gaps we have not filled yet. So remember, as we drop down, we do have those gaps to the upside that do end up filling at a later date. So that could give us some upside when we do hopefully see some rate cuts or something positive going on for the market. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you have a great night. Hit the like and subscribe and join us in that Discord.